Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations 4 and our playthrough as the Aquanaut Protectors. When we left off, we were in the midst of just sort of liberating everything. Everything that we possibly can. So let's have a look at where our fleets are and what is actually going on. We have a couple concerns. The biggest concern that we currently have is with the Phalnoids that are absolutely massive. Their military is huge. We're hoping to make them an alliance, make an alliance with them so that we can potentially not have to go to war with them at all and just win by an alliance victory. It looks like we have a lot of fleets going all over the place. All right, so what's going on here? Okay, we're getting a trader up with the Phalnoids. That is good news. We are sending out a trader over to Geode and the Luxars. That is good. It looks like the Festrons are about to check out of the game, so we may be thinking about a war with the Festron, with the Luxar, sorry, to sort of liberate the Festrons and get them back into the game. Who are we at war with at the moment? Okay, the Navigators still hate us, but they should be out of the game pretty soon. We have freed so many Navigator worlds. The Yor are starting to like us. We have an alliance with the Verse Harmonizers. The Phalnoids really don't like us, although we did sort of make a couple diplomatic blunders here. We proclaimed friendship with their enemy. We don't know who their enemy is because they're not actually at war with anybody, so we don't know what that's about. But okay, we have got self-healing armor coming in a couple turns, and let's just sort of hit the go buttons and see where this takes us. I think we want to mass mobilize every chance we get just to have that free transport. So let's go ahead and do that. How often can we do mass mobilization? 20 months? Yes, we'll do that. This is an invasion fleet over here. So whom are we at war with? At the moment, we are not at war with anybody. That is a thing. I think we might have been prepping for a war with the Phalnoids. That's why our fleet's on the way home, because we're just going to sort of strike out in maybe this direction. Defend their masses and masses and masses of very tiny ships. I think that is the plan. Now, a small side objective is we're trying to keep the Verse Harmonizers in the game. They're still at war with the Yor, and we are not at war with the Yor anymore. That's fun to see, but they don't have any ships, so hopefully the Verse Harmonizers can sort of capitalize and maybe take out the Yor. That's what we're going for. And where is the last Navigator world? They have one over there. They still have a small foothold somewhere else, I think, but I believe the AI is in the process of scrubbing them out of existence. So that's good news. How many? I'm just going to put this ship to wait in here for now. Put this invader in there, and that'll be it. Our people admire your vast power. Why, thank you. We understand. Self-healing armor rating plus 10%, and the vampire modules, which might actually be... I don't think that's what we need. I don't think we need those. I think we want weapons. Let's get beam weapon enhancements. 3 turns on those. Get more beam power. Now we have a couple destroyers, hoppers. We have space for a lot more ships in this fleet. Tadpoles, a couple of the frog stars in here, a Papa Frog, which is the carrier class, which you love to see. I'm kind of tempted to just declare war, but let's let our fleet actually make it home and get these trade routes up. And maybe we can avoid that war at all if possible. We have a Canopus fleet. Who are you boys? We've got an invaders, bunch of tadpoles, and a mama frog. Couple destroyers. Maybe we're thinking about doing something with the Luxar over here. Freeing the Festron. Have a look. They don't like us particularly a lot, but they were liking us a lot. So if we do declare war on the Luxar, that probably means our diplomacy is going to go right in the crapper and the Phalnoids are going to fight with us. But I think we can actually make this happen. So let's have a look at the diplomacy graph. Once again, we'll take a look. The Navigators and the Festron are at war with the Luxar. The Luxar are pretty strong. They've got a fair amount of ships, but do they have the tech to fight us is the question. Let's see what their cruisers are working with here. This is a pretty strong cruiser. It's going with 2 shield generators, no armor. It has chaff, but we're not using missiles. Leviathan torpedoes for quite a lot of missile attacks. 66 beam attacks, 22, and kinetic attacks of 34. The Leviathan torpedoes, hopefully they've got bad accuracy. Is there a way I can check that? Kinetic attacks, Leviathan torpedoes. I don't think so. And I'm hoping my evasion can sort of carry this. This might be a little bit sketchy. Now, if we declare war, this fleet is going to get booted back over here anyway. But what's the best angle to strike from? Probably up here if we want to take over this planet really quickly. I mean, Geode is wide open. Wide open, I say, but like there's not a lot around Geode. A lot of other planets, a lot of shipyards. But okay, let's go ahead and do this. We'll fly our ship over this way, and then we'll start the war once it reaches. Beam weapon enhancements coming up. Vestron hunts are dangerous. We would appreciate aid in being rid of them. Would you accept 566 credits to do this for us? Wow. We're just like the hitman for the verse harmonizers. We were going to declare war on the Vestron hunt. No, we were going to save the Vestron hunt. So, I'm sorry, no. Your request is unreasonable. Had you said something about the Luxar, possibly. I don't love that the Phalnoids are here. What I might do is start being douchebags to the Phalnoids. Let's play around with this. Because that war is happening. Let's talk to them, speak to, have something else in mind. Remove your ships from our territory immediately. Your relationships will be damaged. But we kind of want them to declare war on us. Have a look at our trades as well before that happens. See if there's anything we can get out of them. No. Alright, we could actually get an alliance with the Vestron hunt. So let's do that. That's one more alliance. They have a ton of Durantium. Do we not have any Durantium? I don't think we do, weirdly. Let's go ahead and pump them for as much Durantium as they can get. I actually think we were in Durantium debt. Alright, looks like we can get 59. Let's take that. See if they're willing to part with some Illyrium. Okay, that's all good. We will accept this alliance with the Vestron. One more alliance in the bag. And you guys, well, we can't do anything with you guys just yet. Now, the real question is, how do you feel about the Luxar? They're very hostile with the Luxar, so no diplomatic penalties if we possibly declare war. Except for, of course, being a galactic threat. Nice. Lots of alliances going, but it's looking like a war with the Luxar to free all of these worlds. These are our allies, so I'm kind of invested in keeping them in the game. How long is this siege? 9? Yeah. Can we get there in 9 turns? Let's see. Possibly it'll take about 5 turns at most to get over there. And their fleet power is looking like around 30-ish. Some of the fleets that are knocking around here, a couple cruisers, 3 cruisers and an invader for a total fleet power of 30. Our fleet over here is rocking up 42. This isn't the strongest fleet. We'll probably want to get our main fighting force, that's these guys, on over, sort of on station here. Let's redirect. And everything else that we have, I think I would love to mobilize this fleet, but we have to sort of keep our boys at home. We need a pretty solid defensive fleet. We have some Destroyer 2s, we've got some Destroyer 1s, some Hoppers. We're going to need another Papa Frog. Hopefully one of those is coming out of here. There it is. We have ships all over the place, which is good. We're still producing Hoppers. I think we will end up mobilizing this fleet for the purposes of making war with the Phalnoids, which is that eventuality. It's just a thing that's going to happen. But okie dokies. Let's check in really quickly with Nepturus. We do have a population that can become a scientist. That's going to take our science from 611 to 644 for that one citizen. 529. All of our science is basically coming out of this planet. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. 11 moves. I was actually hoping this was a little bit higher. We might want to get even more movement if we can somehow. Cool. Beam weapon enhancements. Beautiful. Phased cannons and beam attacks. Choose a new tech. Let's keep going with the phasor beams. I should have had a look at what's on discount. Precursor archaeology. Nah, don't need any of this stuff. Yep. Let's keep on with the phasor beams. Jailazarus, the governor of Canopus 2, is so enamored with your leadership that a statue of us has been built. Plus 10 control. Wow, thank you. That's lovely. Pressure the scientists. Sure. And we have a cultural progression. Love it. We were going down collectivism. Next up is minor worlds in our influence provide 3 times the resources to their sponsor world. Now, that's not actually good because we don't have any minor worlds in our sphere. We have... These don't count. These guys are flipping to us. That's good news. We have a minor world. Yeah, we have 1 minor world. So we won't actually get that much. Possibly 2. Solidarity... 1% to core world approval for each non-governed colony in the empire. We don't really have that many, but I guess we'll take solidarity. Let's see what that does for our approval. Currently sitting at 92%. If we go ahead and pick that up, solidarity. Brings it up to 96, so that did make a pretty big deal. Okay, we're now at pretty much max approval. It's a minor thing, but we're not at war, so we could take out prototype defenses and go for something else, like shipyard stimulus. Go ahead and whack that in. Planetary stimulus feels less important. Leave that in for now. That'll help us print out militaries. We will be at war shortly. Hopefully we have time. I feel like this is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say 1 turn, 2, 3. Okay, this whole maneuver is going to take us like 4 turns to pull off, but that's fine. That'll give this fleet time to get over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll end up somewhere over here when when hopefully we're around here intercepting and fighting and doing all sorts of good stuff. Phalnoids still have ships in my territory, but it looks like they're clearing out. It'll take them time. They were fairly deep. 692 on the research. Love it. We're going to need to have a look at our designs and upgrade them with some of these new phasers. But I think it's time we declare this war. It's a 1-month cap on that. I don't think we want to. It's just a colony. 3 months. So this will be our first stop. And then we liberate this. All right, let's talk to the Luxar. Luxar. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to fight us. Let's speak to them. The time's come to destroy you. Yeah, you heard me. This is a war of annihilation, but I don't want Claire in present danger. The -4 diplomacy, but maybe it's time to get real with the people of this galaxy and just do it. We are going to maybe start a fight if we do this with the Phalnoids, but if they declare war on us, that's okay. This is a war of annihilation. We are going to be trying to kick these guys out of the game. So that's probably going to make a lot of these people dislike us. We don't care if they start a war. They don't actually have ships to fight us. The Phalnoids, however, are very scary. The Yor are starting to pick back up, but the Verse Harmonizers are still stronger, so that's good. Let's go ahead and start moving in with this fleet. Remember, this fleet, I don't think is particularly powerful. Mining, that's a military starbase. Can we get there this turn? We can't. Okay. Okie dokies. Let's go. Another Papa Frog is about to pop. Yep. Just like, I mean, I think we're fine. I think everything, I don't think we have a care in the world. I say that. The AI can be full of surprises, though. Lots of... Oh, no, no, no! Cancel. Okay. Capture the military starbase. Now siege the world. Siege the world. Make it a better place. Right, we're going to go ahead and liberate. That's 3 months on the liberation of Vindemiatrix. And I believe this was a Festron world. Maybe we actually don't have time if we want to liberate this planet. 6 turns, 3. I think we have to abandon this to save the homeworld of our allies. And then once that's done, we'll probably just liberate some worlds back to them and double back, hit this, sort of bounce between these 2 planets. But I expect all of their ships are now heading in our direction. But I suspect, I'm hoping that our allies, who are currently our allies, don't really have a problem with me being a galactic threat. That might make this a little bit more difficult than I want. If I have to keep bouncing back to my allies and slapping them around to keep them in line, that would not be great. That is not what we're going for. Lots of fleets flying around here. The navigators have been destroyed, and the other non-navigators are giving us gifts. We should probably just beef this up to a ridiculous degree. So let's get all the shields. Advanced defenses, the disruptor bank. I don't think we need. Fortification module, absolutely. That should be a big enough base. Let's get sensor powers. We'll take the plasma turrets. You know, screw it. We'll just get everything. We'll just get everything and make it big. All right, that is a big scary starbase. That's a little bit of war crimes. All right, let's go ahead and free this planet. There's another Papa Frog. Now, where do we want this guy? Do we want 2 Papa Frogs in this fleet? I think we do. I think we do. This fleet seems pretty unstoppable. I don't think we send him to war. I think we keep him on the home defense for the Phalnoids. But I feel like it's just going to be Papa Frogs from here on out. Absolutely no reason not to. But we're going to need Illyrium. Now, we could just go ahead and buy up all the Illyrium. Drive the price of Illyrium right through the roof. Okay, Papa Frog it is. Build it. 10 turns is a long time. But again, those are some scary ships. I don't know if the AI has an answer for the Papa Frogs with the stealth frigates that we're going for. There's phasor beams. We're going to go for phased energy magnification next. with the goal of getting out some doom rays. Okay, they're offering, or they want our snuggler colonies, vines, and money for a cultural treaty. What are you even projected? And all of your Illyrium. That's something in the order of, let's say, 60. All right, 40 will do. Yeah, get me a little bit of cash. We're done here. So what exactly is sieging this? Okay, we've got a fleet of 46 against my fleet of 42. Wow, they're actually stronger. We'll take light casualties and no casualties. All right. Well, my fleets are very powerful. This isn't even our main fleet. This is just like a token fleet. We'll liberate this planet next turn. We'll clean up some of the ships over here, keep them busy while the main attack force comes in. Oh, a Phalnoid battleship. Did the Phalnoids get in this action? The Phalnoids did get in this action. Rip the Luxar. Rip to the Luxar. I wish we could see what sort of wars the AI have declared. I would love to know if they are just like always declaring galactic threat level wars. Phalnoid Advance have built the Galactic Commission Galactic Achievement. Okay, light casualties still on this fight. Let's shave off a couple more ships. Still light casualties. We're gonna lose... We don't have a Papa Frog in this fleet. Ew, okay. We'll probably end up losing a tadpole. But a tadpole here, a tadpole there. We'll hold off on taking this fight for the moment. We still have time. 3 turns on the siege. Let's... Is there a military starbase that we can pick up? No. Alright, so... Here's a fleet that we can take down. Quick battle that out. No casualties. Still light casualties. I was hoping maybe a little bit of veterancy would go a long way here. I would love to maybe engage this, but this is another fleet that we're going to have to work away at. Just upgrade our research and then do some like stuff. Do some stuff. Just do some stuff. I think we wait, but the big fleet is coming. The big fleet is coming along with a whole bunch of Phalnoid ships. I mean, Jude is in a bad spot. These guys did have a lot of ships, but that number is quickly plummeting. This is actually maybe a good thing. Maybe the Phalnoids are going to lose a little bit of their ship power doing this invasion. Seeing fleets of like 58 flying around, that's pretty strong. We might have lost a ship there. A freighter, which was en route to trade with Jude, is not going to make it anymore. Let's go ahead and land this over here. Oh, a fleet of 63 power. Battleship and a bunch of cruisers. 2 battleships and a cruiser. That is scary strong. I wondered, can we fight that? What is the size? What is the maximum fleet size? We have a fleet size of 98. They have a fleet size of 47. Yeah, no, we should be able to fight anything that they have because we have interceptor fighters. We're just far superior. And we did take a little bit of damage from the volleys. That world is being freed. Let's try to shave off a couple more ships here before we move in. Still light casualties. I wonder if that's that guy. Maybe he's a little bit too weak. What if I pull him out of the fleet? I mean, they've got 4 HP. Come on. Once the shields go down, anything that hits them is going to blow them up at this stage of the game. That doesn't change very much other than lower our firepower. We still have 2 months, so we can do 1 more volley and then we move in. All the while, our fleets are coming over. I think we're just doing tadpoles at this shipyard. Crappiest shipyard in the world. Very good. We have a proposal for you. We agree to that festival. We have a proposal for you. We agree to that festival. More festivals. Jeez Louise. Doki. This isn't even the Festron homeworld. What was the Festron homeworld? But the Festron, like the verse harmonizers, will live. I vow it. It has been decided. We like their creepy little bug-like faces. Alright, let's just go ahead and liberate. We'll take the loss. Fine. They can start producing ships. Do they still have that fleet lurking over here? They do. I'm just going to take this light casualty as well. That's really... I don't think we actually took a loss there, maybe. Now, I don't really want the Luxar to have these worlds, or the Phalnoids, rather. So we are going to capture and liberate these worlds just to deny them. Then we'll probably fly up over that way. Okay, and this is all going very well. His military starbase is doing some work. Alright, phased energy magnification leads on to Doom Rays. We will go ahead and pick up the Doom Rays. 5 turns on the Doom Ray. An attempt to create an improved antibiotic has instead produced a bacteria that is immune to our treatments. And it's spreading on Nepturus Prime. It can be fatal to infants and the elderly. 25 approval for 5 months. Sort of sucks. Quarantine the sick by force if needs be. Growth, we don't really need that much anymore. But every time something pops... population pops on Nepturus, we gain like 40 science, so we'll take the hit to approval. We admit it, maybe declaring war wasn't our brightest moment. We declared the war. We're not thrilled about it, but let's talk ceasefire. We're kind of done with this whole war thing anyway. War will continue. Sorry, but for your warring ways, all of your leaders need to go and be replaced with better leaders. Leaders more open to being friendly with us. So let's go ahead and do that. That's a 1 month free. We can't liberate that one, but then we're going to double back, liberate these two worlds, and our main fleet is in system around Geode. Oh my god. We cannot let the Phalnoids get Geode. That just won't happen. That cannot fly. In fact, if the Phalnoids do start sieging Geode, I might declare war on the Phalnoids immediately. We won't get kicked out of the system, and all of their ships will be here, ripe for the picking. There is that cap. We shouldn't be able to move this ship just yet. Are the Phalnoids at war with the Festron? That is a big question. No, they're not. They're not at the moment, but that might be a thing that happens fairly soon, which we will not allow. We cannot allow. All right, what do we got going on back on Nepturus Prime? We're basically done here. Just make money for the foreseeable future. It's endgame, folks. It's endgame. Let's just capture Geode. Liberate. How long is this going to take? 6 months. All right. Well, it's going to be ours and not the Phalnoids. That's the important thing. The Phalnoids, though, have so many, very many ships. The Phalnoid Advance have a formidable military force. Be mindful of their capabilities. Thanks for the warning. I'm not terribly threatened. Let's go back over this way. You guys are chilling. More ships. I mean, our military is fast becoming very powerful. We have a look. We're up to 150. It's pretty good. Military Starbase continues to own anything that gets nearby. Now, unfortunately, the Phalnoids are picking up these worlds, but they will flip to the Festron. The Festron just made an invader. Keep your ships safe, please. Festron, we don't need you doing anything stupid. Alright, Geode's being capped. We were sending this fleet back over here, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get there in time, as these guys do have siege capabilities. And what I should do is actually put all of these ships in our big fleet, or at least the invaders, and then maybe send these ships back home to meet up with some of our other fleets, our major fleet back here. We're going to need a couple serious fleets to deal with the Phalnoids, like at least 3 plus a defensive fleet to deal with just the amount of ships and numbers that they have. We have annexed the planet from the Drogo Empire. Yes. Yeah, they are sieging. And I'm so tempted to just pull the trigger on the war here. But first things first, we take out Geode. Like, I'm confident that this fleet can just absolutely bully all of the Phalnoids. I mean, this fleet has everything in it. It's got a Mama Frog. It's got a Papa. Does it have a Papa Frog? I don't think it does. No, it's just got a Mama, a couple cruisers, and all the Frog Stars. And 1 invader. Yeah, this fleet can do with some bolstering, for sure. At least 1 Papa Frog, and I would feel a lot happier. So, what if we come back over here, grab you. You have 1 free Papa Frog. We might as well send these 2 jokers, some hoppers with them, and a destroyer. That's a big fleet, 47. How much space do we have to play around with in this fleet? It is 79, so like 19. That's this alone is 18. So basically we have space for that guy. And that's it. Now, will he be safe to just make the trek over there? I think he will. I mean, the Luxar don't have anything. We're not at war with anybody else at the moment. So, yes. Best speed, please. Governor Tweet 2 sends you a transmission detailing the discovery of an ancient Arnorian facility on Hasalaf 6. The energy signal it emits could be of great value, but the indigenous species we've encountered on the planet consider it sacred ground. Should we harness this energy or respect the local beliefs? Extracting the energy gives us 150 stored goods. I don't care. I will respect the sacred site. Primus is going to fall. Geode is falling. I think we said we were going to give this fleet the transports so that it can just flip worlds much faster. Doomray in 2 months. Look at the Phalnoid movement. It's scary seeing that many ships just swarming around. The Drogo Empire have been destroyed. Goodbye, Drogo. You're welcome to our empire. Start building up another fleet with destroyers, hoppers, another destroyer, sure. Okay, and we will just put you guys on standby. You guys are on standby. I think we'll add all of these in over here. How many siege do you have? 64. Cool, that's at 59. That's at 63. I think we will mobilize these forces. Oh my god, that's a lot of fighters and frigates. Let's let's send them over. In fact, Ashaya, send over what you've got as well. Goodwill tour for what it's worth. There's still hope that we can get the Phalnoids to be our friends. The Yor are still in the game. Yor, what are you doing? And they're building back up the military. Oh my god. We're gonna have to go to war with the Yor again. Verse harmonizers, I thought you had this. I thought you had this. If I look at your worlds and you're under siege, I'm going to be upset. Okay. I mean, we do have ships pretty close to your territory. Can I just declare war on the Yor? Is it time? I can't. Verse harmonizers, I hope you didn't screw up. Okay, there's the Luxar. We may be finished, Emperor Tethra Deepwater, but you're a fool to think we'll hand our people over to your custody. All of our remaining assets will be turned over to our friends, Celis Petit One Republic. Do as you wish. It'll make no difference. The Luxar have been destroyed. There's our Doom Ray technology coming up. Thermal blooming is something we'll look at. Stationary Doom Rays could be very nice. But the Doom Ray is powerful. It is a massive 32 beam attack. That's all. That's a silly amount at the cost of 1 Elarium. Choose a new tech. The Doom Ray. I think we'll probably just get armor density, shield harmonics, or even more shields. Cerberus warheads. Thermal blooming is the last on the laser tech tree. Let's just get it done. We will pressure the scientists for what it's worth. Okay, they want a bunch of stuff for an exploration treaty. You know, I'm gonna help you guys out. Here's $1,000. This offer is not acceptable. You're smoking. I don't know what you're smoking. I don't know what I was even thinking, considering of helping you guys out. But alright, Giroud has been liberated. The Festron are still in the game. That is good news. We want to keep an eye on the Phalnoids to see who they're at war with. So I haven't been removed from that yet, but they will shortly be. Next is possibly a war with the Yor, or possibly. I mean, I've still been trying to maybe be a little bit of a D-bag to these guys. They covered our worlds. They know what we did. I need them to be at war, and I need this to be over. Would be nice if I can ally with the Yor. I mean, our relationships really suck because we were at war. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the way we win here is just by going to war with the Phalnoids, wiping them out, and accepting alliances with every and anything else. So that would still just be the Yor and the Phalnoids. And the thing is, I think we can take the Phalnoids. What we're going to do is fly our ship over this way, link them up with these guys, get these other ships ready to sail. One of these will have to be a defensive fleet. Probably this guy. Move you over here. This will be another assault fleet. Power of 78. We'll add you boys. That's a 19. That'll put this up to 80, 88-ish if we add you guys into there. And then the big war starts. The war with the Phalnoids. And we'll probably strike out in this direction. Where is their core world? If we just make a beeline for their core world, take it out, that'll weaken them sufficiently. Yeah, and the Phalnoids are expanding their influence ridiculously fast, so that's something we have to be concerned about. That war is about to happen though. A lot of their ships are over in this region, and hopefully we can run interference with this ship. Just take out as many things as we can. Still seeing a bit of skirmishing happen in your territory with the verse harmonizers, but all right, it's time. The Phalnoids, it's time. You gotta go. We tried being nasty to them to get them to go to war. It hasn't happened yet, so we're just gonna have to take the hit here. Not that there's anybody left really to be worried about. I kind of need this Papa ship to make this trek though. I kind of need it to join up with this fleet, and that's a lot of turns we're looking at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns. The Luxar have been destroyed. Goodbye, Luxar. Thanks for playing. That's 7 turns of travel just to get that one ship where he needs to go. We have Doom Rays, so we want to upgrade our hopper designs. Let's go into new ship class, back to the hopper. Show ship designs. Hopper. Boom. We were using gluon disintegrators, which had a mass of 4. So unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to have 2 weapons on this. Edit the doctrine. We don't really... We want assassins. Save that doctrine. Got a new design. Let's see what we can do here. What do we have? Got a beam attack of 21. Let's get rid of those. An E-web we can drop. The weapon jammer we keep. Cloaking device we keep. And let's go for the Doom Ray. We can only put on one of those. Vampire module isn't going to help us. A UV field I don't think is going to help us. That puts our beam attack up to 39 with each of these. And I suppose we could throw on some chaff. Fleet shield. What is a fleet shield? Huh. Missile defenses. Sure, we'll throw on chaff. We'll throw on the E-web. Got space for one module. The UV field. Ammonia-based life forms. I don't think... What are the Phalnoids? Are they ammonia-based? That would be great if they were. Whatever. We'll run this and we'll check. We'll save this. Hopper 2. Okay, so now we can go back on Hasala. We're building Hopper 2s with the Doom Rays. This is going to tax our Olarium a little bit. We should probably upgrade the Tadpoles as well, but not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. The big question is, do we wait? Do we wait for this fleet to get into position? I think we do. I think it does make sense. And while we're doing that, it might be that the Phalnoid declare war on us, best case scenario. If they do, we might end up losing a good old Papa Frog over here, as by himself, he's not going to be able to do too much. I suppose we'll put you guys down for repairs anyway. But okay, and that's where we're going to end this episode. We'll probably, I say probably, hopefully we'll finish this run next episode where we go to war with the Phalnoids, and once we take over those guys, it'll just be the Your Singularity left to deal with, and hopefully we can get them to like us. So let's maybe speak to the Your with something else in mind. We're going to give you financial aid in the hope that that helps you like us a little bit more. We're not going to declare friendship or anything crazy like that, but there you go. Thank you all very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.